is my son-in-law, Sri Arvind Ghosh. He's a very simple-hearted person and he's a great dog lover. And I just wanted to ask his opinion about the experience of having a pet in the house since I have not had that experience. Now his daughter will interview him by asking certain questions. Thank you, Ananya, for coming to my channel. Thank you, Arvind.
It's our pleasure, Patty.
Yes. Good morning, Papa.
Hi, Ananya.
So, we have a dog named Coco. She's a golden doodle and we've got her in last year. We've had her for a year and it's a pleasure to have her as a guest in our family. Since Papa is the boss of her basically and knows most about dogs in our family, I want to ask of your opinion. How was your experience of having Coco?
I think having a dog can be very enriching for everybody. They're very loving. They're very dependent on you. They're always looking for you. They're always coming and giving you kisses and licking you, which is their sign of showing appreciation for all the love you impart to them. So I think having a dog has been a phenomenal experience. It's also a great bonding experience for the family.
Yes.
Because we're all together with Coco. We're all always thinking about, okay, what's the next thing to do for Coco. So I think as a family you come together really well. But importantly, they're very therapeutic in a way. If you're really stressed out from job or from other things, this is, dogs come and just have a very calming influence on you. So I think to answer your question, Ananya, on this one, I would say the experience has been great and we're very happy that we have a dog.
Amazing. Thank you, Papa. Now, have you ever thought of any disadvantages having a dog? If so, please name some.
So I think it's a great question, Ananya. Disadvantages is probably a strong word, but I would say if you get a dog, you have to be very aware that they're also, just like your child, they're also another living thing. And they need the same love and affection. They need a lot of time commitment. Dogs never grow up. So you're always going to be taking care of a dog. So I think that probably is the biggest thing. Along with that, what's required is when you're traveling, you need to make sure that you're taking care of, where the dog is going to be. Is the dog going to travel with you? Or is the dog going to stay somewhere else? So I think those are all some of the considerations. Along with that, the health of the dog is extremely important. They're very sensitive. Dogs as beings are very sensitive. So what they eat is extremely important for both their health, well-being as well as how your next day goes. So there are lots of considerations to think about, I would say. But once you get a dog, they become a part of the family and you treat them like you treat anyone else in the family in a way.
Great explanation, Papa.
Thank you.
Now, what is the routine that you need to do to take care of Coco? What's the daily routine of having a dog?
So I think everyone in the family needs to take some responsibilities for a dog because it's a lot of work, as I said. I would say you start off and the first thing the dog needs to do, at least in our case, Coco needs to do is take them out for a walk, right? And so that they are fresh for a few hours. Then they need to have their breakfast. You want to ideally play with them a little bit so that they feel happy for the rest of the day. If you're going to office, then you got to think about, okay, is the dog going to stay alone at home? Is there one of the family members that's at home? The dog usually needs to be fed twice if the dog has grown up a little bit like Coco now has, or 3-4 times if the dog is a puppy. So I think it's the dog needs to be taken out, call it somewhere between 2 to 4 times depending on how the dog is. So I think there's a lot of time commitment that comes with it. You can structure it. When the dog grows up, they can hold for a lot longer. So which means that you can take them out once in the morning, once in the evening, and maybe that's okay. But it changes, just like a child, it changes as the dog grows.
So what about if the dog gets sick and you get really sad? I think that's the main reason why many people are afraid to have a dog, because they're so attached to to the dog and they'll be sad if the dog gets sick or something, or if they pass away. What are your thoughts about this?
Yeah, look, I think the dog, as far as the sick part is concerned, that happens to dogs, just like it happens to all of us. And the key is when the dog is sick, you take good care of them. There are doctors, veterinarians. You take the dog to the doctor, you listen to their advice, and most of the sicknesses can be easily cured. A dog's life is much shorter than a human's life. So if you have a dog, you will see a situation where you outlive the dog, obviously. And that's a very devastating feeling. I've had, when I was growing up, my parents had dogs, and they passed away, and that's it's very hard to express what that feels like because they're a part of the family. But it's a part of life. You have a dog, you give them a lot of love, they give you a lot of love back. They're always around you, like Coco is now. She's literally lying in my feet. And when you come back from office or when you come back from school, the first thing they would do is jump. They would come rush to you and they want to lick you. They want to show their love and appreciation to you, and that is very rewarding. So yes, it does come with some challenges, especially if the dog gets sick or if the dog isn't there anymore. But the process is very good.
Actually, not all dogs show much affection.
Not every dog does,
It's
but yeah.
like Shiba Inus and Akita Inus,
Yeah.
when the owners come home, for example, they just sit down.
It's a great point, Ananya, because that's an excellent point Ananya brought up, because for you, if you're looking to get a dog, you should do a lot of research on what type of a dog you want, what's the right fit for you. It's not a one size fits all for everyone. So if you have a dog, if you're someone that craves that energy, you should get a dog that's always coming, licking you up and is running around. If you are a dog that wants a dog that's calm, there's a different breed for that, and there are different breeders that do all that. So I think doing your due diligence is extremely important, because if you get a dog, the dog's going to be there for a long time. So you want to make sure you're comfortable with everything that comes along with it.
Thank you.
And thank you so much, Ananya and Arvind Kush, and also the dear Coco for sitting patiently throughout the interview and looking so cute at all the people. And I hope all our viewers will enjoy your show, and many of them will start buying dogs or any other pets, because you gave such enlightening points about the advantages of keeping a pet. Thank you so much, Arvind and Ananya and Coco. Bye.
Thank you for having us on the video. And I would say buying a dog is one thing, adopting also is a pretty good idea. So there are multiple ways to get there.
Also, kindly subscribe to our channel.
Thank you so much, Ananya, for your kind words and support. Bye.